Hey, good day, all. This is TurboDave here at Performance Corner. Talking about nut and bolting. I don't know if you guys have, not everybody's heard of nut and bolting a car or a motorcycle, anything. And what it is race cars, or when you build a car to go out and do stuff with, nut and bolting the car is basically putting a wrench or a ratchet or some type of, form of tightening of a fastener tool. Um, and checking everything. When you race or when you go out a lot, if you don't check your car or motorcycle, sometimes fasteners can get loose. That's why they have alternative ways of holding fasteners in place, such as safety wire, safety cable, locking nuts. It's also that they don't come apart. But when you're racing, sometimes you have parts that are countersunk, and you can't just. There's no other way you can put Loctite or something like that on them. But sometimes things vibrate loose. It's just the nature of the beast. So we had an issue actually recently where one corner of a car kind of came loose, and it's very strange. And the coilover kind of compressed. It moved down in the sleeve, so it's just protecting yourself. So nut and bolting the car, going over everything, checking stuff. Sometimes when you're racing and you don't have a full team to go over everything, that's when safety wire and stuff like that are a good thing, because you can eyeball something and know that the safety wire is still there, it's not broken or something, and you know that it's still tight. You can also use something like this. This is basically like a safety seal. It's like a tamper-proof seal. So if somebody else was to touch it or something like that and loosen the bolt or the nut, you'd know, because the seal would be broken. Nut and bolting is just really a precautionary thing to do when you're racing, and it's good to go over it. You don't have to go over it every single time you go out and come back in, but maybe every other race. Check your car, check your bike, make sure nothing's loose, nothing's gonna come off and have something traumatic happen. So that's nut and bolting, and it's everything: suspension, engine. If there's a particular, I had a car years ago, Turbo MR2, and this thing would loosen the turbo all the time. I have no idea how this happened, and I tried everything, and that's actually when I first started safety wiring. I already started doing some stuff, but that was the first really big thing that I had a safety wire, because it would just come loose consistently. And it had to do with the expansion and contraction of heat and being on a turbo. And it was with the aftermarket turbo, it wasn't with the factory turbo. The factory turbo was fine, but for whatever reason, it would always come loose. It was almost everything we did. So some things can be chronic problems. If you have something like that, just figure out a solution for it. But in general, nut and bolting the vehicle is just a good idea to keep it safe and know that everything's tight, and you have that security in your head when you're going fast, that it's a safe vehicle and that nothing's going to happen to it catastrophically, or shouldn't happen to it catastrophically. This is Turbo Dave here at Performance Corner. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Thank you.